All right. You ready, bro?
Yep.
I bet. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, it's Ty, and you're back in the bro cave. I got my good friend with me, Brent. Brent, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. It's been good. We've been doing this like every week now.
I know. I hope we can keep it up, man, because I love doing this, man. I love doing this with you, man.
Dude, I miss Carlos though joining us.
I know, man. He's being a bum, man. I don't know. He's working hard. You know what I'm saying?
He needs to stop working all the time.
Yeah,
what the hell?
Man. He acted like he got 4 kids out here and shit. You know? Nah, but hopefully we get him in the next week though. But actually, guys, this is gonna be a little bit different. This is about really less about anime and more about fitness and we're gonna do nutrition, right? Nutrition and
yeah, I'm gonna do a brief all that stuff.
Okay, so it's gonna be like fitness and nutrition. Because Brent is I have to call him seafood, you know what I'm saying? Because he know all these martial arts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he Master Roshi or something, you know what I'm saying? So so this is really gonna be more of a Brent episode. He's just gonna explain to you the basics of what he does. So Brent, the floor is yours, baby.
All right. Well, for people that don't know, I've done martial arts since I was like 7, and that's over 20 years I've done martial arts.
Oh shit.
With that being said, I've also done a lot of studying. I've trained with Marines, I've trained with Navy SEALs.
Nice.
One of my best friends actually trained with Shaolin monks and taught me since I was a little kid. So he literally went to China and trained with Shaolin monks at the temples. So I've learned.
Shit, you a real Master Roshi out here, bro.
Yeah, dude, I've done a lot of martial arts for many, many years. And then I went to the largest school in the country for fitness and nutrition. Gotcha. And I've been studying fitness and nutrition for at least 20 years now. And so next to anime and music, this is my specialty.
Gotcha. Quick question, and this is an important question.
Go ahead.
Can you do the Kamehameha wave?
Oh, watch me.
I'm about to say, you said hearing all that, you know, Sally, you get the wave out here. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna see. We're gonna make an edit video of me like going Super Saiyan and then just.
Yo, listen. I wish I had that technical know-how to do that. I wish I could.
I got the Dragon Balls. We can summon Shenron.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, listen. You got the whole set, bro. We gonna call Shenron and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what though? I was trying to look. I was trying to see if they have the Namekian balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know the Namekian balls are like way bigger than like the regular
right.
Shenron Dragon Ball. So I hope they come out with some shit like that. I really do.
I was wanting the Black Star Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. But all joking aside though, so if you guys end up liking this video for like, you know, the viewers out there that like fitness, nutrition, and martial arts, I can even do videos that like are more than just basic information for people to like understand how it works. And I can even show videos of actual martial arts moves for people that like want to learn self-defense and stuff. Awesome. But for today, we're going to keep it to fitness and nutrition and how it actually works, because there's so many people that go to the gym and weight train and all that stuff. And to be honest, they never get results. And I can say this because I used to work at Planet Fitness, and that's the largest company in the world for the gyms. And 99% of the people that go there, I'm telling you, I worked there for a while and none of them ever saw results. And it's because they don't understand how the human body works and how it correlates with fitness and nutrition. They have to go hand in hand, but people don't know where to begin. So I'm going to basically give you guys a lowdown of the basics. And then from there, if you guys like what you see, or if you guys want to learn self-defense, I can take it from there. I'm literally like, not to brag, but I'm in like a human encyclopedia when it comes to.
I mean, but you want to brag. You want to brag a little bit though. Yeah.
After 20 years of doing this shit, dude, I'm like an encyclopedia.
Oh. Well, let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever personally like gotten into fights where you had to use those skills?
Yeah. Yeah, lots
really?
actually, lots.
Like I mean, not like matches, but like actual street fighting.
No, dude. I've actually had to do a 4-on-1 fight before. I got jumped.
Get out of here.
Yeah, dude. I've had many times where I've gotten jumped. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah, used to go to a place called Job Corps, and and that place in Grand Rapids. This is not to be racist or anything. It's just at that particular school,
mostly black.
If you're white, they hate you. Like they really hate you, and you're public enemy number one. So that's not me being racist.
Good old
that's
racist.
Just me. That's not me being racist. It's just they don't like you if you're white. They hate you.
Listen, to be honest, no. I mean, you're fine because they are. It does exist that some black people hate white people and vice versa.
And it's understandable. It understands why both sides are the same. Like whites are the same with blacks are the same with whites, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be about everyone's a human being. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. Let's all work together.
We all bleed the same. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We all got
exactly.
The same
but I'll tell
color,
you, dude. I'll tell you. If I didn't know as much martial arts as I do, I'll tell you that 4-on-1 would have been hell.
That's crazy. My man got jumped by 4 blacks. It's crazy.
Well, it was actually 3 blacks and 1 white.
Let's go to diversity. There we go.
It wasn't just black. I got 3 blacks and 1 white. Because at the place that I went to,
had a little bit of white in there too.
So the reason why is the school that I went to called Job Corps, that place, they have a dorm room and you're a captain per room. So everyone is assigned a captain. And I was the captain of my room. And people don't like dominance. They do not like someone in authority. They hate that. Think about it. Right. People that go to work, they have bosses. And most of the time, they don't like your boss. Like you typically don't like your boss.
No.
So imagine every day sleeping in the same room as your boss. So that's why I got jumped.
It's like, nah, we're not gonna take orders from you. We're gonna whoop your ass real quick. That's funny though. Like this is how you said it. It was like, it was a white person in there too. There's a little bit of diversity in there, with dude,
it was jumping, not fun. And I was just sitting there thinking, dude, if you guys had a problem, y'all could have just talked to me. But nah, y'all jumped me at 2 a.m.
Oh nah, they jumped you after. They jumped you after hours. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, y'all could have just talked to me. We could have solved this,
peacefully. I mean, but they were like, nah, I want to get this aggression out. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask. So the white dude, was he like tall or was he like short? Was he big?
Oh, he was short, very short. He got body. He got body.
Be honest. Was that the first one you went after? He got body.
But I will say though, I did lose that fight. 4-on-1, I did lose that fight. But I took 2 out of the 4 down with me.
Was one of them the white dude?
Yeah, one of them was definitely the white dude. Yeah.
Listen.
In fact, I busted him through the table. Like he got like I body
slammed this dude.
Dude, he got bodied. Like it was over.
Damn, son. Damn. I mean, listen.
I did.
You gotta go down fighting,
but 4-on-1, I think me taking out 2 out of the 4 is pretty good.
See, that's the thing. I feel like if you get jumped, if you're outnumbered, you don't lose because you're outnumbered. I mean, now if you fight with an equal side, yeah, but I mean, you fought like 4 people. Like, I don't
took
really
2 of them down. 2 of them
exactly. So I don't really consider that a loss. You know what I'm saying? I don't really consider that a loss to me. I mean, y'all outnumbered. I mean,
But I'll be honest though, after beating the shit out of the other 2. The other 2, they got the best of me. Be honest about it. Hey, listen, after a while, dude, I was getting winded, and there was only so much I could do.
Hey, listen, it'd be like that though. But okay, so that's actually another good question I just came up with. So, in that kind of setting, now, my age, I don't know. Well, I don't know if little kids are watching this, but what kind of advice would you give to them if they are getting jumped? Like when we're talking about like kids from like maybe
I'm gonna
from like middle school to like high school.
Just to pertain to all ages.
All ages. Okay. All right.
So because I know we're going to talk about fitness and nutrition, but because of this specific question based on self-defense, it's going to make a lot of sense when I explain this to you.
Okay.
The best defense is actually your environment, period. And the reason why I say that is, think about it this way. If you're fighting one-on-one, then the only person you have to fight is, or defend yourself from, is the person in front of you. Makes sense. But if you're fighting more than one, your best option is to use your environment. And the reason why I say that is for this reason. It'll make a lot of sense. If you can go into like a corner to where it's back to one-on-one, they can't box you in. So for example, if you, like, say you're in an alley and people are trying to get you surrounded. If they surround you, then you have to fight all four or more at different times. But that's a problem because you can only take on so many people at one time.
Right.
But if you use your environment, for example, if you take them down, run away and take them down a dark alley to where they can only take one at a time, you can focus on the person in front of you first and then go to the next one.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense, you know. Because I would think that, you know, that would save a lot of energy too, because you could just do what you got to do with this person
and then go on to the next.
And then they go
and they can't, and if you go down a dark alley and like where you're guarded and they can't like come at you at different angles, you can focus 1v1 and that helps that. Number two is speed is actually your best friend. And I know most people say, well, why wouldn't power be your best friend? No, that's actually false. Reason for that being is every human being has different endurance and different stamina, and speed is your best friend for this reason. Since everybody has a different speed that they can come at you, take out the person that is the fastest first, because if you take out the person that's the quickest, that person will be the first person to run to you. Think about it. The person that is the fastest will get to you before anyone else, which means that's the person that you take down first, because then everyone else will follow suit.
Got you. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I got you. Okay. Got you.
If you take out the person that's the fastest, then everyone else is going to be slower than the person beforehand. So, so if you think about it this way, if you ran away, the person that is the fastest of the group trying to jump you is going to get to you first, but there's going to be a gap between them. So at that point, strike vitals, make sure you immediately do not hold back. You strike for vitals. And the reason why I say that is it takes away their ability to attack. If you attack their vital points, like say in between the deltoid, up against the lungs, and the groins, if you attack things that are going to make them immobilized, then they're done. In fact, there's a specific spot in your jawline that if you strike just right, it will cause lockjaw 100% of the time, and that's game over.
You know what? That reminds me of real quick. Have you ever seen The Dark Knight Returns?
Yes.
All right. So you remember where Batman fought the big ass mutated dude?
Yes.
And he had to hit the delta. He had to hit the vital spots, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking about that because I remember, you know, Batman, when he had that first fight with him, he got bodied because he was older. You know what I'm saying? He was slower. He was as fast as he used to be. So he had to kind of like make that up with what he did.
And it's interesting that you say that because, believe it or not, I'm going to ask you a question. What's stronger, your fist or a palm?
I want to say a fist.
That is wrong.
What?
You can do a lot more damage with a palm than you can a fist. A lot more, which is where Neji comes from. The whole idea of the Hyuga clan comes from the terminology that palm strikes do a lot of damage. And the reason for that being is because they actually stop breathing. If you hit someone with a palm strike, like let's just say straight to the chest, and if you hit them with a fist, it's not widespread. It's just direct. But if you hit them with a palm strike to the chest right here, for example, it will force your body to naturally stop breathing. Like you will literally stop breathing. And when that happens, the human brain will say, hey, I need to gasp for air. But that's when you strike, because that they're already immobilized, and that gives you the edge to go ahead and take them down.
Okay. Got you.
In
I
fact,
got you, bro.
And in fact, that's actually some forms of Wing Chun. Wing Chun uses other people's strength against them, and they only attack spots that are going to make your opponent get weaker over time. They never ever go for the knockout, because if I wind you out, if I make you tired, you're a much easier target.
Right. I bet. All right, cool, man. This is actually kind of interesting. I would definitely want to do this again, bro. Like, just talk about more about this. This is mad interesting, bro. I bet. Yeah. I bet. Well, all right. So we were talking about the martial arts aspect of it. So let's talk about the nutrition side for a little bit. So,
so we'll focus on fitness and nutrition.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have 8 things. I want to do basics today. Okay. Then if people like it, I'll go further into depth.
Right. We do it next.
But because, we talked for like 10 minutes about a little bit of martial arts, that took some of the time that I have today. So unfortunately, I won't be able to go into possibly all of it, but we'll see.
I mean, that's fine, because we can do other videos. So don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it.
So number one, what people do wrong is they don't understand. They'll go on a diet, and they'll hear from their cousins or their relatives or their friends that something like keto or paleo or low carb, low fat, or whatever worked for them. So they'll go and try it for themselves. Right. Don't do that. I cannot stress that enough. Do not do that, because every human being is born different. That is just a fact. Men and women are completely different. The man next to you is born completely different. And why I say that is because you have what's called a BMI, a body mass index, and what's my favorite is a BMR. Do you know what a BMR is?
I said body mass something?
Nope. BMI is body mass index. That is the only thing that
gotcha. Okay, yeah.
But a BMR is what we're going to focus on. A BMR is called a basal metabolic rate. Every human being is born with a basal metabolic rate. And what that is what your body burns in 24 hours doing nothing, being a couch potato. If you do not know what a what your specific for you, not the person to the right of you, but you, if you do not know what your basal metabolic rate is, you will never lose weight. You'll never gain weight. You'll never get stronger. And the reason for that being is because you are completely different than the person to the right of you, which is why, unless you know your basal metabolic rate, which again is what your body burns in 24 hours, for you, you're going into a diet, you're going into a nutrition plan, going into a fitness plan without having any clue of what's going to work for you, not to the person to the right of you.
Right. Because like you said, everybody's body is different. It's not the same. So what might work for this person might not work for you.
That's why no one should ever just go on what's called a diet, because the diet that worked for your friend doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you, because unless you know your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, you could be just failing the moment you start, because that means you're guessing at every single thing you eat and all of your training.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, man. All right, so let me ask you something. So if I want to get like the Master Roshi, boom, blow up, I want to get that way. What would you recommend me, what like diet you want me to do to like shred the fat and get like, more leaner? Like, what would you recommend?
Okay, so about that, that brings me to number 2. That's actually literally on my next one.
All right, that's why we did.
There is no diet that didn't work. And what I mean by that is you're going to think about it. And what do I mean by that? Paleo diet became a thing because why? It worked for somebody. Keto became a diet. Why? Because it worked for somebody. Low carb worked for somebody. Low fat worked for somebody. So anything that became classified as a diet became that way because it worked for somebody.
Right.
But that's what brings me back to what I'm saying about the BMR. Unless you know what your BMR is, I'm never going to recommend a specific diet for you to shred up and get a certain way, because I first need to know where your standing point is. And then from there, then you make the nutrition plan and the fitness around that.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I mean, think about it this way. To gain 1 pound, you need to increase your calories by 3,500 calories in a total week. But that also means to lose weight, you have to deficit your total calories by 3,500 calories. That's 1 pound. But that's the problem that people do when they try to lose 5 or 10 pounds in a week. Because think about it this way. In order to lose 1 pound, you need to lose 3,500 calories in a total week. Now that to lose 2 pounds, that means you need to lose 7,000 calories in a total week. But why is that a problem when people are trying to lose 5 or 10 pounds total in a week? Why is that a problem? Well, I'll tell you why. For the people that are trying to lose 10 pounds in a week, stop doing that. Stop. Because that's 35,000 calories that you are now starving your body. 35,000. Because to lose 1 pound, you have to deficit 3,500 calories from your diet and or training program. So if you are trying to lose 5 or 10 pounds, I'll go 10 because that's the easy math. That means you are putting yourself 35,000 calories deficit in a total week. And by doing that, you did not lose weight. You lost muscle 100% of the time.
And we don't want that.
You don't want to do that, because that brings me to my number 3. Number 3 is your metabolism only comes from one thing and one thing only. I want to see if you know this, Ty. What does metabolism come from?
Man, you put me on the spot, man. I want to say the food that you eat.
Nope, metabolism comes from your muscle.
Really?
Muscle. That's all. So the less muscle you have, the fatter you will become, because your metabolism will tank. So for people that are out there that are trying to lose 5 or 10 pounds a week, stop doing that. Never lose more than 2 pounds, ever. Because that means you're already at 7,000 calories deficit in a total week. By doing that, that means you shed it off fat. Anything more than 7,000, your body is so hungry that it goes to muscle as reserves. It will eat your muscle, which means you just got weaker. And if you got weaker, your metabolism is dropping. And as your metabolism drops, that means your fat is going to come back. And that means now you are going to plateau. So for all the people out there at Planet Fitness or, 24/7 gym, powerhouse, whatever other gyms you guys go to, for anyone that goes to the gym, stop doing that if you do not know your BMR, and if you do not understand that slow and steady wins the race. If you want to get jacked, or if you're wanting to just lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life, and this is not a race, because if you try to make it a race, you will lose every time. Because trying to deficit your body into what's called a starvation mode, that is a real thing, will make your body eat muscle, which means if it eats the muscle, you're losing metabolism and you will get weaker. And then over time, the less muscle you have, the lower your metabolism is, which means you are now going to put all that weight back on you.
So what you're saying is we need to have more muscle in order to have more metabolism for when we eat.
Correct.
Okay.
The more muscle you have, the easier it is to shed off fat.
I never knew that.
Yeah. And by the way, keep in mind, notice I'm not saying weight. Why am I specifically leaving weight out of the equation?
Why?
Because weight is your proteins, your fats, your carbs, your water, and your muscle.
So you say I don't want you to lose.
I don't want you to lose weight. I want you to lose fat, because fat, visceral and subcutaneous, is what makes you sick. It's what keeps you from being shredded. It's what keeps you from having the dream body that you want. So stop trying to lose weight, people. You need to lose fat. To lose fat, you need to go slow and steady. So find a plan. First, find out your basal metabolic rate, which is what your body burns again in 24 hours. Then after that, focus on small progression to get to where you want to be. And if you can't figure it out on your own on how to do that, then that's when you go find someone that's like a nutritionist or a coach, or you can even go get an app to go and get you a calorie calculator app that will help you for small things for you to have a starting point to where you want to be.
Right. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of stuff I didn't know, bro.
Dude, there's a lot, dude. There's a lot to
it. Yo, for real. Got you. All right. So was that it of the basics that you wanted to talk about today?
Well, because of time period wise, I'm gonna have to say yes.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
but I did have 6 other things that were absolutely crucial for other people to know before even going to the gym. So with that being said, until you know these 6 other things that I didn't get to mention in this video because I am running out of time, please do yourself a favor. Do not go on a cardio machine. Do not go weightlift unless you know the basics first, because the basics are what gets you to a starting point and then gets you to what you want, which is the end game. You will never put on muscle, and I cannot stress this enough, by lifting weights without adequate amount of protein and calories. You are getting weaker 100% of the time, because your body is made of muscle fibers. And in order to get stronger, you need to tear down your muscle fibers by working out. But here's the problem with that. By tearing down the muscle fibers when you're working out, you need to rebuild them, which means you have to put food, which is your protein, carbs, and fats, back into you. And the protein is the number one thing I cannot stress enough that you need to do. And you need to do it quite a lot. There's a lot to it. Depending on your goal, like if you're trying to build muscle, you need to be in a 0.7 grams per pound of body weight to 1 gram. And the reason why I'm saying that is this. You need to be in a state of positive nitrogen balance, which means you have more nitrogen in you than you are using throughout the day. Your body is born with nitrogen, but in order to make muscle, you need more nitrogen in you than you are using. So if you go to the gym and go on a cardio machine, or if you go to weight train, but you don't put more nitrogen in you than you are using, you did nothing. You did not go to do a damn thing at the gym. You wasted your time. In fact, you even hurt yourself more than when you started. The reason for that being is you broke down the muscle fibers in your body. That, remember, metabolism is muscle. In order to increase muscle, your metabolism you have to have more muscle to have a higher metabolism. But the problem is this. If you don't have more nitrogen, which is your protein, in your body than you are using up, and the 0.7 grams per pound of body weight to 1 gram, you are actually weakening yourself. And now you're going to plateau and you're going to get sick, because you're going to go back to the gym wondering, why am I not losing weight? Why am I not getting stronger? Why is it that there's some people like Arnold Schwarzenegger that are old, almost 80 years old, and they are
Sylvester Stallone, bro.
Why are people
always
wonder? People always wonder why these people are so ripped, even in their 70s and 80s. Listen, it's because they know the science of nutrition and the human body. There is a science to it. You do not get ripped from just going to the gym and lifting weights. That does not happen. And if you think McDonald's, if you think you can just eat a lot of calories, like, so let's just say you go to Burger King and get a triple Whopper. Let's use that as an example. You will never outtrain that. Cold hard truth. If you go to Burger King and you eat a triple Whopper, you can go on a treadmill all day long, but you are not going to burn off that triple Whopper. I promise you, with everything that I am, that will not happen. So if you're trying to lose weight, it's actually very, very simple. Weight loss is very simple. Weight gain is also very simple. But building muscle and staying shredded for the rest of your life, not only is that a lot of science behind it, but you need to actually know what you're doing and what you're trying to attain.
Okay.
So if you like this kind of video and you want to know how to do this, if you want to know how to get strong, jacked, lose weight, or put on weight, whatever your goal is, or even just to improve your health, I can definitely give you exactly what you need to know for those things. Or if you like martial arts, I can actually show you, do a video of me actually using someone and showing you martial arts moves and how to do to self-defense. So if you like these kind of videos, let me know, because there's a lot I can teach you. I'm not kidding. I went to the largest school in the country, over 1,100 pages of schooling. And I've done studying for over 20 years in martial arts and fitness and nutrition. So I will help you. I even help people in Africa. So mind you, I even help people that are literally across the world.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I even help people across the world.
So, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So mind you,
okay.
I have helped lots and lots of people, and right now I have 100% success rate out of every single person I've helped, even even people with medical conditions. So if you need help, I will give you the honest facts. But just know, I am the type of person that's going to be blunt. You may not like what certain things I have to say, but they are facts. And honestly, realistically, why spend your money at the gym? Think about it this way: why spend your money? Why spend your money at the gym if deep down inside you don't know what you're doing?
Fair enough. Okay. All right, guys, you heard it from Seafood Brent. If you want more of this content, y'all already know what y'all got to do. Y'all got to smash this like button of this video. You got to smash that subscribe button. You got to smash that notification bell too. And listen, definitely go into the comments too. If you guys have any questions or anything for my man Brent, definitely put them in the comments. And the next time we're on, we could definitely answer those questions before we get to the subject of what we're talking about for the next video. So definitely do that.
I hope you liked it, bro.
Yeah, I hope so too. This was actually very interesting. You know, I'm glad you really told me about this, man. Like, this is actually pretty dope. So
there's a lot to it, dude. I'm telling you, there is a lot to it.
Yes. So hopefully, y'all.
But I want to make sure everyone knows this. I want to make sure everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Weight loss is extremely easy. So for people that are out there that think weight loss is hard, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. It's actually one of the easiest things to do on the planet. Losing weight is super insanely easy. So if you want to learn how to lose weight, I can tell you exactly how to do that. But if you're wanting to get stronger, that is going to be based on science, and that I will have to teach you. And I can do that through these videos. So just let me know if you like it. And if you like martial arts, I can teach you that too.
All right, man. Well, y'all already know what to do. Y'all just got to run up the likes for this video and definitely comment in this video. Oh, Brent, I don't know. Are you comfortable with like people asking you questions and like maybe you might want to give them your social media or your email or something like that? Maybe they want to ask you some stuff or want help or something.
Hey, well, my wife just said she's not, but at the same time, for anyone that has a question,
no, he'll talk for hours.
I help a lot of people, dude. I'm not kidding.
I don't exist when he does that.
When it comes to martial arts, fitness, and nutrition, dude, I'm telling you, the reason why my wife's saying what she's saying in the background is because I help a lot of people.
All right, I got you. Well,
but if you want it, bro, if for anyone out there that wants to know and has questions, you comment on the video, or like it or whatever, and I'll answer anything you all need to know. I'll write on the video.
I bet. And with that, guys, we are out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all already know what to do. Like we just said, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, comment, all that good stuff. All right. And with that, guys, we are out of here. I love you guys. Deuces. See you guys next week.